Hey guys, just before we get started, there are people moving around the house, so there might be a bit of noise in this video, and I still have no idea how to edit that out. Really sorry for that. I tried to arrange things so that would be different. I was going to shoot this earlier today, but then we had to do some tidying up because of the floods. I had to clean my dad's car for a bit, which is a pain, but it's kind of reasonable, but that's a story I'm going to tell you some other time. You can see over my shoulder right there, my room is starting to nerd up a bit more, but this probably beats my Death Note collection for most nerdy thing I own. Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings, which makes me the one true heir to the throne of Gondor, as well as the inheritor of the ring.
He wants to take it from us, precious. We mustn't let them.
So that's just to help further establish my nerd cred. Attack on Titan. I got that a couple of weeks ago, and I've been wanting to put it up for a while, but everywhere's been a mess. Gives me something to put in the background there, which is nice. It stops things from being boring. But another poster, which I've had for a while. That's awesome. I want to put that up somewhere as well. Maybe up there? I don't know. Maybe. That's basically most of what's changed. I wanted to make this video to talk about something that's coming up. This weekend from Friday to Sunday is the main drive of the Salvation Army's Red Shield Appeal. It's a huge charity fundraiser. I think they go around knocking on door to door. I know they used to at least. You'll also probably see a lot of volunteers with collection buckets and vests. The Red Shield Appeal is something that I've taken part in for the last 3 years. It feels a little weird to start out with, but volunteering your time like that is actually a really good self-esteem booster because you're giving your time to genuinely help other people. And the Salvation Army does that. They're good men and women. They're doing good work. Please, I really do encourage you to give generously. They also accept volunteers because they always need more manpower, and you just get some good stories. One time a couple of years back, I was collecting donations with a friend outside a hardware store. Some guy came walking towards us. He was trying to get into the store. He saw us and immediately, head down, eyes facing to the ground, avoiding us, trying to ignore us. He walked straight past us, right up to the door, and he had his hands against it. He was trying to get in. These are motion sensor doors. It was an exit. He's trying to get through what might as well be a wall. And I'll tell you, my friend and I have had a few good laughs about that. It is just so worth it, guys. It's kind of difficult to explain, but I'm going to be volunteering this weekend for at least a few hours. If you can't spare the time, or if that's just not something you're comfortable with, that's perfectly okay. No one's going to judge. If you do see them and you have some spare change, please consider donating. It will go a long way, and it will do some genuine good for people in need. Now, because that's kind of a heavy topic for these sorts of videos, I thought we might as well end it on a light note. So, I mentioned in my last video that my parents got me another set of conversation starters aside from the Name Your Favorite book. These are a little more interesting, a little less ridiculous, but you still end up with some funny situations. So I thought I might as well share some with you. I will pick one completely at random. What do children know more about than adults? When I was a kid, probably knew more about dinosaurs than the adults around me, and I certainly spent a lot more time playing with trains than most of them did. I say most. I've known a couple of train enthusiasts in my childhood. Here's a story you guys might find interesting. About 6 years ago now, me and my mum and dad and my eldest sister were sitting down in the kitchen. My little twin sisters, the ones who were making the noise in the first video, they were about 3 at the time. They were supposed to be getting ready for bed, brushing their teeth. So we're just sitting there talking pleasantly, and we see right in the corner a little face poking around the edge of the doorframe, just watching us. As soon as we turned over, they slipped back around the edge of the doorframe. We all think this is kind of strange, so we get up and we go and check it out, and we see a little 3-year-old running off down the hallway. The door to my sister's room is open. My sister, at the time, had a lot of toy horses and dolls and stuff, which the little ones weren't allowed to play with because they were breakable. So we went into the room. The other little 3-year-old had rolled a desk chair across the room to the cupboard, had climbed up on top of the desk chair, and was reaching up to the top shelf to take down the toy horses. As it turns out, she had sent her own sister to spy on us and let her know if we were coming, so that she would be able to get away with the toy horses. So, what do children know more about than adults? Criminal activity. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon.